Hello everyone, it's Shannon with Shannon's Crafty DIYs. Welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh, guys, today is the 5 under 5 challenge. Yes, guys, I have not done this for months. I am super excited to be part of this challenge today. And I am also the guest host. How exciting! Like, this is so cool. Thank you so much. This goes out to Emily, who is the host of the 5 under 5 challenge, and she hosts it every month on the 5th of the month. And yeah, oh my gosh, guys, so today the theme is spring decor or Easter, whatever you choose. My theme is actually carrots, so I feel like carrots can be spring or Easter, so we're gonna go with both here. And I feel like these DIYs that I've done are really things that I've used at home. There's some new things that I bought at the Dollar Tree, but I will point those out to you guys in the video. This is not really a DIY. This one is more like how to set up a little tier tray or a basket of sorts. So you can use any basket that you have at home. I bought this galvanized metal tray from the Dollarama a little while ago. So now I just want to decorate it. You guys have seen that I got those carrots from the Dollar Tree as well. I got those from the Dollar Tree this year. I am super excited. They're only $1.25, so I think I'm still under the 5 under 5. And this little decor piece is brand new as well from the Dollar Tree. I just wanted those carrots to use as a little garland. Super easy to take out of the decor piece. And you can also use that decor piece for a future DIY, and I can still put those carrots back into the holes of the sign. So easy to repurpose them and use them again. So I'm just taping the garland to the inside of the tray. That way I can, like I said, I can remove it and put it back on that Dollar Tree decor piece, because I actually love that decor piece as is. So yes, multi-use. So this is the tier tray. I have to say this is definitely under 5 because it's already things that I had on hand. Those Dollar Tree candles I already had on hand, everything. So definitely under $5. DIY number 2. I feel like my DIYs are going to get like better as the video goes on. So I had this basket from the Dollarama. I picked it up, I think last year for $1.50. I thought it was super cute because it's already like in the shape of a basket. Taking this cardstock or scrapbook paper pad that I picked up from Michael's a couple years ago. I absolutely love it because there's so many different pictures in there that you can use. I'm actually cutting out this strip of carrots to make it almost looks like a ribbon. So you see here I've cut out the carrot patch and the paper. Just going to put the, we'll call it the ribbon, around the outside of the basket. The basket's kind of curved in, so you can't really get it super straight, but just improvise. And it doesn't go all the way around, but you're not going to see it in the back anyway. And I'm just going to take my hot glue and hot glue it to the back. And now I'm just going to take some of my floral moss to put it on the inside of the basket. Quite messy, guys, but you can also reuse it. These are brand new this year, guys. The carrot bottle, or what are they called? Bottle brush trees, but they're in the shape of carrots. I thought they were super cute, and they can stand up because they're on little wooden pieces. So I'm just putting them just on the top, resting them on the top of the floral moss. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm just kind of strategically placing them where I like. And now I'm just going to take that carrot patch sign that I cut out as well. I hot glued 2 toothpicks together just to make it look, or to be a little bit longer. And I'm hot gluing the patch sign to the top of the toothpicks, just with a little top of it hanging over. And then I'm just going to put it into the grass. It stays up quite nicely on its own. Now I'm just taking some of this orange raffia that I had on hand, made a little simple shoelace bow, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the center of the carrot ribbon. And how cute and simple is this little DIY? It is definitely, like, I would say way under $5 because I already had the basket on hand. Those carrots were $1.25. So I want to say this was like less than $2 to make, guys. So did I get the challenge right? And before we move on to the third DIY, guys, I want to make a huge shout out to Emily with Farm Chic. She is absolutely amazing. She hosts these challenges on the 5th of every month, and she is such a creative, talented crafter as well. I'm going to leave her link in the description box, and I'm also going to leave this awesome playlist link in the description box below as well. You guys will not be disappointed with all these amazing crafters. So yes, shout out to the 5 under 5 challenge. All right, the third DIY. I've had this easel for like a little bit. I think I just bought it last year from the Dollar Tree. Absolutely love it. And now I saw this idea on Pinterest. This is not my idea, but I saw it all over Facebook and I thought, you know what, I'm going to recreate this myself. Taking some of this gingham buffalo check ribbon, I'm going to create essentially a triangle to make it look like a carrot. So you're going to see me hot gluing, and then I'm just going to crisscross, overlapping each section and making it wider as I go in order to make it look like a triangle. You'll just see me as I do this. And this is my all-time favorite hack as well, those Sassy and Chic makeup applicators. It's a silicone applicator, so easy to press on the hot glue, so that way you're not burning your fingers. You will see in my last DIY, it was probably the first one that I did in the video, and I burnt my finger. It's been a long time, guys, since I've burnt my finger because it's been a long time since I've done DIYs. But yes, this silicone applicator saves my fingers for sure. So now you've seen that the carrot looks like it's forming its shape. I already had all these foliage leaves on hand from the Dollar Tree. What I'm doing here is I'm just using some jute twine just to tie the bottom of them. That way it just allows them to adhere better. Because I find when you use hot glue on plastic, it doesn't glue, or it takes a little while to dry. So this way I'm ensuring that the leaves are going to stay in place with having a jute twine tied at the bottom. So when I hot glue, I'm just going to hot glue over the very top of the carrot. Don't worry about the edge of the leaves showing because I'm going to do one more overlap with the ribbon to cover over the bottom of the leaves. And I'm just going to cut off the excess. And now I'm just going to take some of the jute twine. I'm going to wrap it around 3 of my fingers just several times because I'm just going to make a simple bow. And then I'm going to add a tail on it in the end. For the tail, I just cut 2 pieces of jute twine, folded it in half and hot glued it to the back of the bow. That way it looks like a tail. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the top of the carrot, right between the ribbon and the leaves. Yeah, this, guys, is what I'm talking about. This is where I burnt my finger. You can see here I'm like struggling. Ooh, it was a bad burn. And the glue was still on my finger as I'm still gluing it right there. Ooh, ouch. So that's why that silicone makeup brush is amazing. So anyway, this is it. What do you guys think of this DIY? Super simple. I think it was free for me actually because I already had everything on hand, guys. So free. All right, so DIY number 4. This ladder is super adorable, brand new. I got it in the fall or maybe around Christmas this year, or last year, I guess now it is. So fairly new. You should still see them in the Dollar Tree. I picked up one of these and I picked up a black one as well. I can keep that love sign for another DIY. It already looks like faux wood, but I'm just going to take my burnt umber by Decor and I'm just going to dry brush it on the ladder. Also just to make it look a little bit more rustic. Also, I'm making it look like that it was in the garden. You'll see why in just a moment. But yes, just dry brush. All you have to do is dab. I just have one of those like little chippy brushes. Dab it in the paint, use the paper just to wipe off any excess, and then you just kind of gently go over the ladder. You can add as much detail or as little as you like. So this is how it turned out for me. This is what I liked. Now I'm just going to, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep that jute twine attached to it yet, so I did just leave it for now. You guys know those carrots come from the Dollar Tree. I revamped them a little bit. This is a couple years ago. I've used these over and over again, guys. I just took some leaves from another plant, took off the old ones, and hot glued those to make them look like cuter stems. So I'm just kind of staggering them up along the ladder to look like they're climbing up the ladder. Craig made a good point. He's like, you know, carrots don't really climb. They're usually in the ground, but whatever. We're getting creative right now. You know, we are doing something a little different. So this wreath, I'm just showing you, this was a previous DIY, I think a couple years ago or last year when I did this. I'm just going to take this wreath. I thought it was cute the way it was. Has a little bunny on the wire. I'm actually going to remove the wire or the bunny because I have another little carrot thing that I'm going to show you. Just those carrots come from the Dollar Tree, but I just want to show you this is what I use. Made this in a previous DIY, so I'm just going to take it and use it again, hot gluing it to the wire. And how cute is that? You can actually change the look of the wreath. And this little carrot was from the paper that I was using already in another DIY. And I'm just going to hot glue. I just cut out the little banner and I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of the wreath just under the carrots. So I'm just taking some of this carrot ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, had this since last year. I just threaded a little bit through the wreath in order to hold it up. I'm just hot gluing it to the top part of the ladder. And then just making another simple shoelace bow. I didn't dovetail, I just kind of cut them on an angle, and I'm just gonna hot glue it right over the top part of the wreath. And because the paint was still wet enough, I just took my chippy brush again and I just went over the carrots gently just to make them look like they just came out of the ground as well, because I wanted to make it look very rustic. All right, guys, that is it for DIY number 4. What do you guys think? I think it's absolutely super adorable, very versatile. You can, hang it up. You could just lean it against the wall like I did here. What do you guys think of this one? Oh, I love it. All right, guys, so we are moving on to the 5th and final DIY. So this one, I absolutely love this one as well. Super easy. I already had everything on hand as well. This was pretty much free for me. And also, thank you, Mother Nature. You'll see here in just a second. So taking one of these little paddle boards, this was out a couple years ago. I'm going to keep the other side the way it is because I absolutely love the other side with the carrots. So I'm just taking the back of it, taking some white acrylic paint, using a paintbrush and doing a really light coating of a dry brush just so I can still see the wood shining through it. This makes it just look really nice and weathered. So I know I'm going to be using a lot of paint for this project, so I didn't use one of those little paint containers. So I'm just taking a a cheap little plastic glass, making some orange paint using a lot of yellow acrylic paint and a little bit of red to make the orange that I want. Here is Mother Nature free. I've had these pine cones for a couple years now, guys. I did that trick where you bake them really low and slow, just to help open up the little pine needles. So because they're a couple years old, I feel like they're super dry. So I was painting over them, and all the little needles were just like coming out. So it was a very messy job. So just have a piece of paper underneath just to catch any loose pieces. So I'm just taking my paint, going right over everything. Forgot to show you this part, but the trick was using your blow dryer to speed up the dry time on the pine cones. Now I'm just lining things up. I'm gonna hot glue everything in place. Taking some more greenery that I had on hand, kind of putting things in place where I want. I'm going to start with one stem here, and I'm just going to kind of bulk it up with some more stems over top, as you'll see, and just using my my makeup sponge there as well to help hold the glue together. And yes, guys, this is super easy. I feel like all of my DIYs this challenge were really good. You guys know, the Dollar Tree has increased their prices, right? So it's going to be harder to do like 5 under 5. So a lot of the times you can also just pick up things that you already have in your craft room and make things essentially for free. And yes, if you have Mother Nature, like pine cones and things like that, how awesome is that? So I'm just taking my gingham ribbon, making a simple shoelace bow again. And then I'm going to take some more of that carrot ribbon. I'm not going to make another bow. I'm just going to make it look like an extra tail, add a little bit of color to the bow, crisscross it, hot glue it. And I'm just going to hot glue the bow to the tail of the ribbon. And I'm just going to hot glue the ribbon to the top of the two of the top carrots, because I didn't want to glue it in the middle of the bow, because I didn't want to push it down, because I didn't want it to look like it was bending or folding into that little hole there. Now I'm just going to cut off any excess ribbon that I think is too long. These little cute buttons came from the Dollar Tree this year, guys, for the Dollarama. It came for $1.50 this year in the craft section. Super adorable. I took an orange heart and just hot glued it to the center of the bow. Now I'm just taking some jute twine. You see that I already wound it up on the bottom of the paddleboard, and now I'm just going to wind it up on the top, just where the handle is, tie a little knot in the back, and just cut off the excess. And guys, this is it. What do you guys think of this one? How awesome is that it was essentially free? Those pine cones were already from Mother Nature. I have a big bag of those, so I'll be able to use a lot more of those as well. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. Which one is your favorite DIY? I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Emily, for hosting this awesome challenge, the 5 under 5 challenge. I will leave her link as well in the description box below, so please go over and say hi to her. She is amazing. She is super talented and super crafty. You will not be disappointed. And that is it. I would love it if you guys could subscribe to my channel if you like this sort of content. I would love to meet new people as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll definitely see you guys at the next video. Bye.